Okay, you guys are about to watch a video of a spaghetti recipe that I came up with, and it is totally vegan. Somebody in the campground who claimed to be Italian, I gave them some, and he ate it, came back, said it was really, really good, one of the best he's ever had, and then we told him it didn't have any meat in it. That kind of threw him for a loop. The TVP is great for that type of a recipe. Very simple, very few ingredients, and not hard to do. So, enjoy. Cup and a quarter TVP into a pan. Cup and a quarter of water into another pan.
Okay, so cup and quarter TVP, which is textured vegetable protein, and a cup and a quarter water, so equal amounts. And we think this makes about a pound or so of hamburger, enough for 2 people, and plenty of leftovers, right?
Yeah, or a meal for 4.
Right.
Whatever.
So you're gonna boil that water.
I'm gonna boil this water.
Pour it on there.
Pour it on the TVP.
What are you gonna saute in?
I'm gonna saute in beer.
I know. What are you gonna saute? What pot are you gonna use?
The big one that I haven't got out of the house yet.
Okay.
House.
House. Okay, so that's the first step, basically.
Yeah.
So this.
All right. We are going to chop a half an onion.
In Ed's famous chopping way.
It's not my famous chopper way. I just happened to see it on a cooking show and said, "Hey, that works."
Wasn't Rachel Ray, was it?
No, I don't think so.
Nothing against Rachel Ray.
No.
She's not a chef anymore, though.
Well, she's probably still a chef. She's just not on TV anymore.
Right.
According to the tabloids.
Right, that's just tabloids talking. We don't know. And I like her. She makes good dog food. All right, so you're chopping the onion.
Makes good dog food.
She does.
That's funny.
Well, she's got a dog food line, you know. And Flour benefited from it.
Yes, she did.
So you cut vertically first. No, horizontally first, and then vertically, and now you're cutting vertical. Wait a minute. I'm not sure how that works out.
Something like that.
Anyway. You got a nice dice on that onion. So half an onion.
Half an onion, diced.
Nicely.
Doesn't look bad, does it?
Nope.
Alright, this is going to go into
The pan. And those little cutting board things have worked out very well.
These have been pretty awesome.
Yes.
They're flexible, they're easy to store,
Yep.
they're color-coded so we know which ones are for what.
Unless you forget.
Unless you forget.
So now you're going to do 4 cloves of garlic.
4 cloves of garlic.
Just going to chop them loosely. I mean, you know, not real minced. You're just going to chop them.
I'm just going to give them a chop. 'Cause I like some garlic chunk in the sauce. Of course, these guys don't want to come out of here very easily.
That's a weird garlic. And they're little too. See, this is why I need a tripod. Come stand here.
That's a decent size one.
Those are decent size.
They're not bad. Garlic stuff everywhere.
But just so people know, I mean, you really want nice size cloves if you can. Don't use the tiny ones because you want flavor. And I think 4 will be enough if they're all big like that.
I think typically the rule of thumb for garlic users, if it says 1 clove of garlic, you add 6.
That's our
So.
that's our rule of thumb.
But this is my recipe, so if you want to add more or less, doesn't matter either way. It's all whatever your taste is. This thing's about to make me mad.
That garlic's kicking Ed's butt. Oh no, then it came apart.
Alright.
Alright. Enough's enough.
Enough's enough.
Chop the garlic. Mince the garlic. Add it to the onion and cook till translucent, right?
Correct.
Not going to do anything else with the tomatoes yet or anything? You're not sauteing the tomatoes yet?
No, I'm not sauteing the tomatoes. The tomatoes are going straight into the sauce.
Okay, so right now the next step is just to saute the onion and garlic together.
Right.
In beer.
In beer. Gonna saute in beer.
Because yeah.
About a quarter cup of sun-dried tomatoes.
Oh, we said eighth of a cup.
Eighth of a cup, that's right. We put them
About an eighth of a cup of sun-dried tomatoes.
They're already kind of small pieces, but I'm gonna go ahead and just give them a rough little chop just to make them blend into the sauce a little better.
And we're using these for sweetness because we don't have sugar. And we don't want to use refined sugar. So this will sweeten it up a little bit. I guess you could use agave if you thought it needed some more.
If it needs a little more, maybe we'll try to sweeten it up some more with some agave, but we'll give this a shot and see what
Yeah,
happens.
I don't think it's going to need any more.
This is not the best knife in the world for doing this.
Well, you don't have the good knife. For some reason, the blue one is not as good as the green one. Or the other green, is it green? I think it's green.
I think the green one's like a chef's knife or something. It's
Yeah.
got but you can't really chop this stuff anyway. It's
Because it's chewy.
Yeah, sun-dried tomato. Watch it now. Should add a nice sweetness, huh?
You're going to do the sun-dried tomatoes in with the onions and garlic.
And then I'm going to slice up these tomatoes. Slice, dice, chop.
You're going to dice them?
Yeah.
Okay. And they'll go in. You're going to cook that for a little while.
Sorry. Drinking a little cooking liquid.
A little bit for the tomatoes, a little bit for Ed, a little bit for the tomatoes, a little bit for Ed.
That's right. Okay,
All right, so
we got the onion and garlic sauteed. I have just chopped up the fresh tomato.
4
fresh tomatoes. Those were plum tomatoes. I prefer Romas when I'm doing the Italian stuff, but they didn't have any, so I went with the plums. So, we got that mixed up. I'm going to add the sauce.
Once again, generic is fine. Or not generic, but store brand's good.
Store brand's okay.
Yeah. When you're living on a dime, store brand's good.
And the tomato paste. This is going to be tricky.
Just give it a good thump.
I don't think that'll work. Alright.
Good can opener, though. Good can opening. Little side note. Can opener.
$1.65.
$1.65 Dollar General, and it is the best can opener I've ever used in my life.
You can go spend $20 on an electric can opener, and that thing will beat it every time.
Every time.
So I put in the 2 cans of tomato sauce. I'm adding the 1 can of tomato paste. And then I'm going to add the seasonings. I'm going to turn the heat back on and put it on a low simmer. I'm going to put the lid on it for about an hour or two, let everything kind of meld together. And then
We're going to put the TVP in, right?
Yeah, I'm going to put the TVP.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Spices and the TVP. Everything's all going in, so it's going to be done when it's done. But I'm going to let all the flavors meld for a couple hours with the lid on. And then once I think everything tastes like it should, I will remove the lid and cook off some of the liquid until it thickens up, because I like a really thick spaghetti sauce. You got the sauce and the paste. Paste, not paste. I like paste too, though. Paste is good stuff. Get that all incorporated and looking good. I haven't even put no spices in it. It smells good already. Okay, so I'm going to go with 1 tablespoon of oregano.
1 tablespoon.
1 tablespoon. This is just a start. The actual finished recipe will have the exact amount. One tablespoon of basil. And 1 tablespoon of garlic powder.
And once again, we're using the cheap stuff.
Now, if you fudge just a little on the garlic powder, it's not a big deal, because we all like garlic.
So now you're just going to stir all that up and let it
Stir
sit.
it all in. I'm going to
Turn the heat on, add the
heat on
TVP.
and add the TVP and let it simmer. Let it do its thing. Let the tomatoes cook down and all that good stuff.
So you've added the TVP. Just for the record, I'm going to show this. It looks like spaghetti sauce. It looks really like spaghetti, like good. And I guess technically you could eat it right now, as long as you warm it up. But we're going to let it sit a while and see.
Well, we got
or warm a while.
Got to let the tomatoes cook down, because that skin was kind of tough on those plum tomatoes. So it's got to cook for a little while. We may have to add more liquid to this, probably water. As it cooks, the water will evaporate, the flavors will stay the same.
Right.
You just need the water in there to help.
We think. We're going to see.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, those tomatoes will still lose some water in there.
They will.
So,
yeah, as they break up.
Yeah. But you're going to put the top on that and let it cook.
Put the top on this and just let it simmer untouched for a little while. I'm talking a very low simmer. You don't want to burn it up, but I do want to maintain the liquid that's in there right now. That's why I'm going to put the lid on it so that it doesn't evaporate off.
All right, so we have about an hour to wait. Are you done?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Close.
But we're wrapping this up. We're pretty much gonna finish cooking the noodles. The sauce looks really, really good. Nice and thick. Didn't need any more water.
Everything looks
Worked out good.
Go. Smells delicious. Tastes delicious. Can't wait to put it on some noodles and eat it.
Yep.